These some baller cribs out here, boy. You know, a lot of you out there, you know, have a hard time trying to figure out what type of motorcycle you should get. You know, what's the best motorcycle for you? And I know that can be tough because there's so many different types of motorcycles. You know, you got super bikes, you got super sports, you got dual sports, you got adventure bikes, you got supermotos, you got cruisers, you got touring bikes, you got all kinds of different bikes out there. I'm going to tell you exactly how to figure out the perfect motorcycle for you. Stay tuned.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
Let me get out of here before they call the police out here. CycleCruza is disturbing the neighborhood out here. Oh boy, get out of here before the police show up, boy. Yeah, we out here in the rich hood. Yeah, baby. Well, you know, guys, make sure you're wearing the gear. And this is my most favorite helmet, ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet with auto tint shield, my motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe, gauntlet gloves. All my gear, I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos. For you noobs out there, I'm going to tell you an easy way to get the opportunity to ride a bunch of different types of motorcycles, so you can kind of figure out which is best for you. What you need to do is, if you haven't got your motorcycle license, what you need to do is call the MSF, call some MSF courses in your area and ask them, do they have various types of motorcycles, like dual sport, cruiser, sport bikes? Some of them do. Find out which one does and take the MSF course there. And also ask them, are they going to allow you to be able to change bikes? So that way you can see what's good for you. Because, you know, what's good for me may not be good for you. You know, a lot of you guys are cruiser guys. And some of you guys are sport bike guys or dual sport guys. Me, I'm a every type of motorcycle guy. But my number one is Supermoto. And number two would be these sport bikes here, like these Street Fighter type bikes, like this MTL9 and that, because they're really comfortable, but yet they got all that power and grunt down low. And I do like cruisers, but they're at the bottom of my list. Dual sports are up there too, but my Supermoto that I have is really a Supermoto slash dual sport, because it has Shinko 705 dual sport tires, which are great for the street, and you can ride off-road with them. But yeah, I love all the bikes. Honestly, I miss having 4 different types of bikes like I had in the past. That was awesome, having the Ducati XDVL, and I had the CBR 1000 RR, I had the WR 250R, and of course the YZ 450FF Supermoto. And I love riding the different bikes, man. It's really cool. My best day is riding like all 4 bikes back to back to back to back. I love that, man, because you get a different feel with each bike. It's totally different experience, especially going from like dual sport to sport bike.
The point I'm making in this video is to be open to trying different types of motorcycles. Don't limit yourself to only one type of motorcycle, because you may be missing out. Actually, when I first started this channel, I called it the all-in-one sport bike channel, because I thought I only loved sport bikes starting out. But then a lot of you viewers are like, CycleCruza, broaden your horizons, try different types of bikes. And I'm so glad I did. And I think you should too, because you may just end up finding the true love of your life like I did with Supermotos.
But honestly, you'll be best served starting on a lightweight sport bike than you would be a cruiser, because most cruisers tend to be pretty heavy unless you get like a Honda Rebel 300 or 500. They're not too heavy. Especially the 250 and the 300 are pretty lightweight, but they're really kind of weak, weak power, which is good for a new rider, but you don't want it too weak, because if you get on the highway, you're gonna have a lot of power to work with to escape danger. So I generally recommend something like a Kawasaki Ninja 300 or the Ninja 400, or you know, the smaller bikes. Starting on a Yamaha MT-07, it's got a lot of power. It may be a little bit too much power for a new rider, but maybe not. It's a great bike. I know a lot of people that started on it, but so I think it's really great that you start off, like I said, on a lightweight sport bike. After you use that for about 5 or 6 months or whatever, how long it takes you to feel comfortable riding a motorcycle and gaining some skills, then I would recommend going up to the Cruiser. If you want the cruiser life. I don't recommend starting on big heavy motorcycles like a heavy cruiser or a heavy adventure bike that's like 500 plus pounds, because the weight can be very intimidating to a new rider. They don't have the skills yet to maneuver that weight and everything, you know. So that's why I always recommend the lightweight bikes. Really, honestly, the best bike to start on really is a Supermoto, like a lightweight Supermoto or dual sport, because those bikes you drop and you can pick them right back up and they're good, you know. As where your pretty sport bike or cruiser, you drop that, it's probably going to be all scratched up, man. So, and as far as adventure bikes, honestly, I don't really like the big adventure bikes, because they're just really, they have a high center, you know, they sit up really high, but they're really heavy. So if you drop them, you can end up getting a hernia picking that sucker out if you pick it up wrong. And it can be tough. It could take, take a lot of energy out of you trying to pick that bike up. So, honestly, I know people get them because they're really comfortable. They give you more leg room, and they sit up high, and they have a lot of amenities with the bike, and they're really comfortable, and that's fine. But if you're gonna go with the adventure bike, I recommend you do that later down the road. You know, when you've gained skills on your little lightweight sport bike like a Kawasaki Ninja 300 or something, or the dual sport. Like I said, dual sport is the best in my opinion, and Supermoto, because like I said, you can drop them and pick them up. But so I hope this video kind of helps guide you, on how to pick the perfect motorcycle for you. If you get a big heavy Harley Davidson, man, you know what I'm saying, as a new rider, and you're not ready for that weight, you're probably, there's a high chance you're gonna drop that bike. You're gonna drop a bike sooner or later, guys. It's inevitable, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna want to have some skills. But whatever you do, guys, make sure you're wearing the gear. Whatever you do, man, I highly recommend wearing that airbag vest, the helmet, of course, all the gear, the gloves, jacket. I tell you, I wear some of the best gear. My links to my gear is in the description and comment section of this video. But leave a comment. Tell me, guys, how did you figure out the perfect motorcycle for you, the perfect type of motorcycle? Leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you, seasoned riders or new riders, where you figured out what was the perfect type of bike for you. I want to hear how you came to that conclusion. That's why I do these videos, to help incite community discussion. I really appreciate all you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my All-in-One Motorcycle channel, and make sure to check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto. Deuces.
Thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.